Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with the Facebook Live update and a YouTube Live update. This on this Thursday night. Who doesn't like a Thursday night? Well, if you're a Monday through Friday person anyway, I think a Thursday night is pretty cool. So welcome, everybody. And I hope your night is going well. And I hope your Thursday went well. Really sort of depended on where you were. And, you know, that all goes all the way back to the rain that we had last night. Areas that were sort of right along that ribbon of rain, if you will, or that train of rain that was stretching all the way from back in Oklahoma through Missouri, through Illinois, through Indiana, through parts of West Michigan, and really on a line that went from about Lansing to Kalamazoo to, let's say, Gary, Indiana. Maybe a little bit more to the northwest at times. But anyway, that area also was slower to clear out today, so there was more clouds there. And so it stayed a little cooler there. If you were north of that area, and I think I pointed this out last night in the Facebook Live, if you were around I-96 or points north, then you were more likely to see a little bit of sunshine today, and it would be warmer. That's interesting. If I lean back or if I lean up, the light's sort of a little bit weird. Martha, hello to you. Jeanette, rainy day in Coldwater. Oh, you were in the target zone for sure for rain and cloudy skies and just staying a bit dreary and cool today. Ken, hello. Thanks for checking in. We see what we have on the docket with some folks coming into the room here. We have that air quality alert that goes through noon tomorrow. Now, I will tell you, I just checked on the latest air quality, at least for the Kalamazoo area, which is pretty much good for the area that we're talking about here. By the way, if you're interested in that, it's called airnow.gov. It's an EPA site. And the air quality has improved there. It went down from unhealthy to very slightly in the unhealthy for sensitive people area. It's almost back down to moderate. That said, the air quality alert does continue until noon tomorrow. I'll get more into that coming up. It's a quiet stretch of weather ahead, to be honest with you. You know, the only fly in the ointment, as they say, which I've never found any flies in the ointment, but if I did, I would understand what they meant, is a few Sunday showers are possible, and the timing of those as well. And by the way, for those who have any kind of outdoor plans this Sunday, or Saturday, I should say, Friday and Saturday, I think we're looking okay. I know there are a lot of folks here on my Facebook Live who have some outdoor plans for Sunday that start with M and end with IS, right? And right now, it's just going to be iffy. As I said last night, I think there is a reason to be optimistic or hopeful that the showers will hold off until after the race is done. But we're going to have to wait and see on that. Check it out. Maybe tomorrow we'll definitely specifically deal with that. Right now, it's just a little bit iffy. Shannon, hello to you. A little bit cool outside today. Still nice. You are right. Jennifer, hello to you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, they feel all right. So thank you very much for that. And I will credit prayers and the doctors and science for that. In that order, although science is up there, right? So thank you very much, Jennifer. Ben, hey, I haven't seen you in a little while. Thanks for being here. I saw your post there. I think you said you were chasing from St. Louis all the way back, or Missouri all the way back. And good work on you down there. Good work for you down there with the folks got hit so hard in the Arch City there. Connie, good evening to you. Gwen, hello. Karen in the house. Thanks. Linda from Montville, ready for some sun. Okay, I think we can deal with some of that. Linda, thanks very much. Carla, hello to you. You got an inch, a little more than an inch, 1.005 in West Portage. Thanks for that report. You know, matches up pretty well with what we got at, or what was recorded at the airport, where it was 1.11. So that's in the ballpark. Chris, hello to you in Coopersville. I know you're trying to hide there. I know you're in the OC, but thank you for checking in. Okay, Keith and Melissa, yeah. The air today was it was hazardous. Well, not hazardous, I'm sorry. It was not good for breathing, that's for sure. Jerry, hello to you. Hope you have a good night. Still a bit cooler than expected today, but still comfortable, yeah. Your son, happy 23rd birthday. Keith and Melissa, happy 23rd birthday to your son. What a milestone. Good for you. Good for you. Glenn, hello. Put your A's up there in Alabama. Roll Tide. Thanks for being here. Stu from the zoo. Sounds good. I like that, Stu. Thanks for being here, Jennifer. Thank you so much. That's very kind, and it means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Craig, loving the warm weather. Next week, I think it might get a little bit warmer. Sue, hello. Oh, you got stuck in the arch. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That to me would be a nightmare, to be in that big honking arch during a tornado warning. I will definitely, because I might go down there this summer and take my boys down there. I thought about that. I talked to Will about that because, Will, Daddy Will, is from St. Louis. And so we were talking about some places to go if I wanted to take my boys down to St. Louis. And, of course, the arch is at the top of the list. But I'll tell you what, I'm checking my News Channel 3 weather app before I get a seat on that arch. Make sure that nothing like that happens. Ben, wow, that's quite a story. I'm sure you have some pics maybe from there. Steve, hello to you and Martin. You got 1.3 inches of rain yesterday. Perfect. That is great for the crops. Awesome. Very nice. Thanks for the report there. Shirley in Coldwater. Cheryl, hello. Jesse in the Berg. Hope everybody's doing well there. Jesse, thoughts are with you. Kenny, hello. And Laura, ready for more warm weather in Centerville. Hello, county seat of St. Joe County. And by the way, that's Centerville RE, right? All right, Laura, thanks for being here. Vicky, I am doing great. Hope you are. Glenn, hello to you. All right, let's move along before somebody gets mad at me here for not doing the weather. Here we go. Sunday showers, maybe heat in a week or so. Been talking about that. Remember our mantra here, confidence over time. Consistency over time equals confidence. So we'll check on that when we get to the 7-day and see if we have some consistency with that medium range model that was pointing yesterday to a warm up for about 8 days out. Well, it was about 9 or 10 days out yesterday, so we'll see. Bus stop forecast for tomorrow morning. Partly sunny. Hey, we are on vivid sunrise, vivid sunset watch because, of course, the smoke from the wildfires in Canada, which making for hazardous breathing, but also can give us some pretty vivid sunrises and sunsets. And don't forget two things there. If you've got one of those that you captured, share it with us on our Chime In page. You can do that on our web or on our free news app. Just click the Chime In tab, or on our website, click the Chime In tab. Love to see it. So be on guard for that. For vivid sunrise. We're looking at 56 degrees coming home. Hazy sunshine, again because of the smoke, and 76. And by the way, our normal high and low, that's about on target for our average high and low. So we're pretty much hitting our target there. Let's look ahead to your weekend here as we check it out. I think that we'll see partly sunny skies on Saturday. Looking for a high temperature up around 78 degrees. So not looking bad there at all, not looking bad. And then a little bit cooler because I think there'll be a little bit less sunshine on Sunday, and there could be a few pop-up showers and storms. We're going to have to watch the hour by hour on that one as we get a little bit closer to it. Tomorrow will put us 48 hours out. For our friends headed to MIS, if you haven't gone, and if you like that kind of stuff, you're going to love it. You'll love it there, believe me. And especially if you can get up close to the fence when those cars go flying by. It's amazing. It's amazing. Breathtaking, literally. Breathtaking. All right, Ben, caught a wall cloud from the arch. I have to say that's not on my bucket list, buddy. But if you got the photo, I'm sure that is a story. Delane, hello to you. Lily in BC. Thanks. Gorgeous this afternoon. Loved it. Antho, hello to you in Whitehall. Thanks for being here. All is well with me. I hope it's all well with you too. Thanks, Evelyn. Same thing. Old stomping grounds, Keith and Melissa. I don't know who you're talking to there. Sorry about that. Bernice, hello to you. And Carla, loving the weather app. Thank you so much. Keeping track of the family's weather. Something else you can do with it, right? And Sherry, hello in Hastings. Always good to see you there from the heart of Berry County. And I'm so sorry about that, Jesse. Thoughts are with you guys there out at the farm. Hello to everybody at Acorn. Not ready for hot and muggy weather, Delane. Well, we can only put it off for so long, right? Tina, hello in Brooklyn. I'm assuming you're talking about the Irish Hills, which are going to be quite noisy here in just a few. Well, it's already getting noisy out there, right? I know what I saw today. I know I did. I saw the Spire Motorsports car trailer. I was going to stop, but I was running late to work at Ziegler on Stadium in Kalamazoo, and I saw that Goodwrench truck that I know that Carson Hocevar has. Should have stopped in there. Maybe it'll be there tomorrow. I don't know. They're probably pretty busy tomorrow. Bernice in St. Joe, thanks so much. Ben, I'll tell you right now, I think it's going to be fairly quiet, but I don't go past 8 or 9 days out there, Ben. I got to tell you, I hope that we have seen the end of it, the end of the severe weather, because I feel like we paid our dues. I think we've already paid our dues this season. So Mother Nature, call off the dogs. And anecdotally to me, it's like we either get hit early and often, or we hit late and often, or sometimes we don't get hit very much. But we certainly have gotten hit early and often this year. So I hope that we're done. I know you might think differently, Ben, but that's what I think anyway. All right, so there you go. Hello, South Haven. The cloud cover just ruined it. I was looking in about 10 minutes ago before the sun went down, about 15 ago, and the clouds just sort of spoiled the potential for a sunset there. It's sort of hit and miss with this weather. All right, let's talk air quality alert. There it is. Everybody, not only in West Michigan, but everybody in the Lower Peninsula with an air quality alert. Now, again, our air is expected to be in the unhealthy category, which means that everybody, I don't care whether you're healthy or not, you need to limit your outdoor exposure. What that means is if you can wait till tomorrow to mow the yard, if you can wait till tomorrow to go for the run or the stroll, then do it. And certainly if you're very young, very old, or you have sensitivities, respiratory issues or sensitivities to, air, bad air, then unhealthy air, then you should stay in as much as you can. But as I said earlier, I did just check on the airnow.gov site right before I came to the digital studio here, digital booth, and the air had improved, and it was on the edge of the moderate and unhealthy for some category. Again, that said, air quality alert does continue through noon tomorrow. Ben, that is, I'm ready to be done with it. That's for sure. When do we start losing daylight? It is in mid-June, Jenny. It would be right around the solstice, and I think we've got about 15 days to go. To me, this is what I love about like late April, certainly through the month of May and through the middle, all the way to the middle of June, is that our days are getting longer and longer and longer. And then we hit the solstice, and now we start going in the other direction. And I'm liking the long days right now. So you're right, Jenny. You're right. Dawn, good evening to you. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it so much. There you see the current temperatures. We're comfy. I think we can open up those windows a bit tonight. Of course, it is, if you're smelling the smoke a little bit, maybe not. But again, according to the airnow.gov site, our air quality has improved somewhat this evening. But again, the air quality alert continues until noon tomorrow. Quiet on live Doppler radar, nothing going on. Let's jet ahead to our neighborhood camera. We're sandwiched in between two areas of rain, two systems. The one that brought the heavy rain yesterday, I tell you, I think I said yesterday, you could probably walk faster than this line is moving. And right now, there's still some showers in Cleveland and Columbus and Pittsburgh and Buffalo that are related to that system as it moves off to the east. We've got another one that's moving in to, say, Minnesota and the Dakotas, but that's not really going to be a player for us for tomorrow. Highs today, 70s, 72 in Kalamazoo. Look, you can really tell the cloud difference here. Where the clouds were and where they were thickest and where the rain held on a little bit this morning and where it didn't happen. Look at Muskegon's high at 80 and the high in Sturgis at 66, right? That's where that line of cloud cover was. So the line of Lansing to Kalamazoo, remember I said, let's say go back down to around Gary, Indiana. That line and southeast is where it was cooler, where we had more clouds. The clouds were thicker. North of that area, particularly, let's say, a line from Holland to Grand Rapids to, let's say, Mount Pleasant, north of that area, that's where there was some sunshine today, even though, of course, it was obstructed somewhat by the smoke, the haze. But that allowed for a high in Muskegon today of 80 and Fremont at 79. So you see where we are with high temperatures. Again, this high temperature graphic does not have today in mind. So today in Kalamazoo is at 72, all right, which would be a little cooler than average. So it'd be down in the blue zone. Look at all the blue zones that we had there. The blue temps, 13 degrees below average, 16 degrees below average. We had that long stretch of cooler than average temperatures. And by the way, the temp device was down Tuesday and Wednesday. That's why you see the those white columns there. So last few days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, we were at or a little bit above average. And now, today, a little bit below average, but we're headed in the other direction in the 7-day forecast. Only really for Friday and Saturday. Actually, Saturday. Friday's pretty much on the mark. Saturday, only a couple of degrees warmer than average. And then we sink back down just a little bit Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But I do think a warm-up is on the way next week. Connie, I hope you have a good evening, too. Thanks for checking in. How bad is it for the last day of school, Jesse? I don't know. Is your last day tomorrow? You're looking pretty good. Won't be too bad. Good evening, Sean. Thanks for checking in. And Ray, hello. Appreciate it so much. All right, let's check in with our consistency over time equals confidence. And, not quite as hot as was suggested yesterday and the day before on the medium range model. But I will say this, looking out about 8 to 9 days, even 7, but certainly 8 to 9 days, I do think we're still going to be warming up. Not as hot as it had looked earlier when it looked like we'd make a run well into the 80s. Right now, that's not suggested. And, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to this. Once you go out 9, 10, 11 days out and we're looking for consistency, it's not just, is it still saying that it's going to be warmer than average? How much warmer? A day or two ago, the medium range model was looking hot. I mean, like mid to upper 80s maybe by about, let's say, the 10th or 11th or 12th, 13th of June. Now, warmer, but not necessarily hot. We'll wait and see. Let's see what it looks like tomorrow. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You got to look at the 7-day there. I got 9:32 on the clock, so in 28 minutes, I'll be live on ArcWest, Michigan. In an hour 28 rather, I'll be live on the mothership, News Channel 3. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. And then on Threads, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, otherwise known as X, at Weatherman Keith. And my pals, Will, Jeff, and Colin are all there as well. So give them a like, give them a follow. Speaking of Jeff, he'll be here tomorrow morning, 4:30 to 8, 4:30 to 9. I might be running out of gas. If I had one of those wind-up things in the back, I think you'd have to come and wind it up a little bit more. 4:30 to 9, Jeff is live tomorrow morning. I'll be back here at 5, 5:30, and 6. We'll be live for another Facebook Live tomorrow night, and then I'll be live at 10 and 11 as well, and then we'll be saying hello and hallelujah for another weekend that's here. Joanne, thanks so much. I hope you have a good night too. Karen, thank you so much for the thanks. I appreciate it. And Jesse, even the pigs are saying hello to me. I appreciate that. And if I don't get out there beforehand, I hope to see you in October for my annual visit out there to Acorn Farms. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Let's get some good rest and let's hit it hard tomorrow. If you're a Monday through Friday person, let's finish the week like we're running through the tape with gusto to finish the race strong. Thanks again for your thoughts and for being here, and I'll talk to you again soon.